Here are the pros and cons of a Eufy 2C security cam. This is the third time I've actually purchased this particular device set. It comes with 2 cameras, a base station, and I really like it. And there's a couple reasons why. One is stated very clearly on the box, 180 days battery life. That is correct if the cameras aren't triggered that often. If they're triggered like several times per day or multiple times per day, of course the battery will go down more quickly. But even still, I found that for the cameras that I have that are triggered every day, they easily last for 6 to 8 weeks without having to recharge them. And for some of the cameras that aren't triggered that often, they do last many months, like 4 or 5 or 6 months. The other advantages for having this particular camera setup, there's no wires. It says wire free, so you don't have to be drilling wires through walls or anything like that. Down here you can see a pretty important point, free and secure local storage. This means that you don't need to get a cloud plan, and actually they identify that with a badge up here, no monthly fee, and that's great. That means I'm not paying some subscription plan, which I question the value for. It's basically all the videos is saved to this local station, and then the notifications and the videos are sent to my phone. So those are the pros of this particular Eufy 2-camera 2C set. Some of the cons for the camera are, because you have to recharge them, it means that you need to get up on a ladder and take them down, bring them in the house, and plug them into a USB port to charge them up. That usually takes about a day. So you're out of coverage, and also you have to get up on a ladder to do that. Although Eufy has another product that you can get. It's a solar panel, so you can basically install it next to the 2C camera, and hopefully that will keep the recharging going for continuously for a long time. I haven't tried this out yet, but I'm eager to set it up. The other cons for this is that I found that for some of the newer models of the camera, not this one, not the 2C, but the 3C, the reliability isn't as good. And in fact, I had to return a set of the newer cameras. These are the long ones, they're called 3C, because basically they stopped communicating with the base station, and my camera stopped working remotely. So that's why I returned to the older models, which I like and I trust them and they work pretty well. But some of the newer models don't work as well. And then the other thing is even though they say you don't need a monthly fee, you don't need a cloud service, they're constantly pestering you to sign up. And I just don't trust these, some consumer brand that's based in another country, what it's doing with the data. So I like storing everything locally on this. It's worked pretty well for me for years, and that's why I've gotten this particular set several times. I think this cost about $240 on sale, maybe even a little bit less than that during a special sale period, and I think it's worth it. So I'll have a link in the show notes. You can check them out yourself, but that's why I get the Eufy 2C cameras up.